Now let's come on in here. Let's come on in here real quick. Let's go ahead and come on in here. What's up, y'all? Oh, man, oh man. Hey man, I appreciate y'all for stopping by the stream, man. I just wanted to jump in here today because we haven't streamed in a minute, and I'm on the second test live stream, and I have a third camera angle that I wanted to test out. So I said, you know what? Why not just go ahead and do a live real quick, man? I don't know how long I'm gonna be on because it is a storm that is coming, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be on, so we'll see. But anyway, drop me a comment, man. Let me know if the audio is sounding pretty good. If the music is too loud, please let me know. That way I can go ahead and turn that down. So we kind of went over some of this stuff the last time I did this live stream regarding everything that I have kind of set up that I'm running. And right now I have my, my 90D is the main shot right here. And that's what we running right there. And then I have my ZV-1, which is above me right here. However, I used to have the ZV-1 when we did the first test live stream. I had the ZV-1 on this side, and it was kind of, pointing down right here. And then now I have a third camera angle that I'm going to be testing out. And I just wanted to see what that looks like here on stream, man. So I give people more time to actually come in, see what we can do in here. And if you are new to the stream or you just checking out the stream, man, drop me a comment, say something to me. I know the stream hasn't been going on that long. I know we just started, but so far so good. Everything is looking pretty good. It says the stream is pretty nice right now. So hopefully we get a handful of people in here, man, just to help me test this stuff out once again and ask any questions that you might have in general. I do know one thing that we're going to be taking a look at. I did a video on the other day. The video should be probably live tomorrow, but we got the new Fifine M9 audio mics right here. So I did a video on those. It should be posting tomorrow. Hopefully I can get it done. Well, post it tomorrow. It should be posted tomorrow, hopefully. But anyway, let me know if anybody comes into the chat. Please let me know if the audio is sounding pretty good. I've already checked the stream to make sure it was working, and everything seems to have been working pretty good, man. So that's a plus right there. So, we're just gonna give it a few more minutes, man, to see if we can get anybody else to come in, man, just to help me check this audio and to help me make sure I have everything set up the right way. Because what I want to do is I want to try and start doing live streams at least once or twice a month. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to try to do a handful of live streams, throughout the months. And today is kind of like the beginning of me wanting to start live streaming a little bit more. So I said this is going to be the second live stream test right here. I'll probably do one more live stream test. And then from there, we'll just try to go ahead and dive right into it and keep it going. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, ask me any questions if anybody comes in, man. We won't be in here too long. I think I'm going to go maybe about 30 minutes. If we get a handful of people in here, then maybe we can go longer depending on, the type of questions that we get asked and stuff like that, man. Or, but if we don't get too many people in here, it is what it is. I did not schedule this stream. I tried, and I started the stream earlier, and I had an important phone call that came in, so I really had to cut the stream pretty quickly. So that's the reason why we back now doing another stream right now. So if you missed that first little stream, or if you tuned into that first stream and wondering why it cut, man, I just had something going on. So, but anyway, since I'm testing out the gear, I'm gonna go ahead and run through my cameras really fast because I want to make sure this third camera angle is gonna work, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what that third camera angle is here in a hot second. So I do have my Stream Deck connected. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. So I got my ZV-1, which is right here. We'll go there. So this is the ZV-1 angle, like I told y'all in the previous stream. This is the ZV-1 angle, and that way, you know, I can show you guys things like that. Depending on what we got going on the channel, I can always show you guys certain things, and we can kind of talk about them right here. If I want to give you guys like a close-up shot of something there, we can always do that as well. And then obviously we got the main shot, and then we have my new shot, which is going to be my iPhone 15 camera. So let's take a look at that one real quick. So this is the iPhone 15 camera. This is the rear facing camera. Now, I just put the camera here and it's all wireless. And that's another thing too. I didn't know that we could do this wirelessly. I wasn't really paying attention. Or maybe it's always been something we could do and I just never paid attention. But I noticed that when I brought my phone over, I had OBS running, right? Excuse me. I had OBS running and I had my ZV-1 connected, my Canon 90D. And then all of a sudden, I turned my phone on and it asked me that I wanted the phone to connect as a camera just wirelessly. So I said, sure. I pressed the button and lo and behold, the video feed popped up. So I was like, hold on, let's see. So I created another little a scene for the iPhone 15 camera. And I just set the camera right here and said, let's just go in here, do a quick little live stream and test out this camera and see what it looks like. Now, I did do a little bit of correction on the iPhone regarding the colors and stuff like that. So, you know, it was a little washed out, but I tried to dial it in as much as I could. You know what I mean? So, but this is going to be my third camera angle. And what I like about having the iPhone 15 right here as a third camera angle is because if I'm like doing a live stream like this, right, I can actually take the phone off the stand, off the tripod, and I can kind of pan and do whatever it is I want to do because it's actually wireless. You know what I'm saying? It's actually wireless. So I thought that was really, really cool. And I wanted to come in here and share that with you guys as well. Oh, and also give you guys a couple of updates and stuff like that too. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. So, you know, if you have an iPhone 15, let me switch my view back right quick. If you have a if you have an iPhone 15 and, you know, you streaming and stuff like that, man, integrate it into your OBS. I mean, at least that's what I just did here. Integrate it into your OBS. See how it works, man, because I'm pretty sure it's going to work flawless for you because, again, it's working really well for me. And it's just sitting right here off camera. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's like literally right there. I could touch it. It's right there. So, you know, it is a good way to add another camera or a third angle to your, you know, your live streams or whatever it is that you got going on. Now, as far as the music is concerned, I'm looking over here. Now, mind you, I got to be honest. Mind you, I have a lot of screen stuff going on. I got stuff on this screen going on. I got OBS going on this screen right here. I got like the chat and stuff going on right here. I mean, I got a lot of stuff going on. So I'm kind of, you know, looking around a lot. But, you know, you just got to kind of work with me, all right? So anyway, let me go ahead and check these. So let's check this. Okay, so stream health is pretty good. So that's letting me know that the internet and stuff like that is working really good. Even though it's a storm coming, that's good there. So let's go in here. Let's see. It's live. Okay. All right. So let me turn this audio up just a tinch. Right about there. So hopefully the audio is sounding good. I'm still using the Tonor TD510. And the reason I'm still using this mic is because it's the last microphone that I got that was sent to, you know, my office or whatever the case to test out. We did a video on it a while back. And the reason I'm still using this mic is because it's about time for me to do like my final, I'm gonna do like a final review on this mic or give like a final take on it in general. And then I'm gonna switch and rotate into a different mic. So I like to try my best to run mics for a while. You know what I'm saying? I try to run them for a while before I switch them in and out, man. But, you know, that's just how I do things. Let me move this out the way. A little bit right there. So there we go. All right. So hopefully I get some, a handful of people to come in, man. I just want to test out these angles. Also, I want to make sure I test out this chat because I noticed in the last live stream that I didn't know how to get the chats to pop up individually on the screen. So I'm trying to get some of that action going too, trying to see how I can get those to pop up on the screen. Hopefully, we get a handful of people in here. But anyway, just to kind of further move this thing along, because I'm just testing out these camera angles. I'm going to be moving these camera angles from time to time, just clicking them and moving them around just to make sure this stuff is working. So I'll probably start rambling here, which is what I'm doing now, but I'm probably going to continue to ramble on about stuff in general, just so I can play around with my settings and I could continue to move around with this stream and this setup that I got going on. Because again, like I said, what I'm trying to do is make sure that I got every single thing working right, so that when it's time to fully indulge or fully dive into these live streams, I want to be able to do it, press a couple of buttons and be able to, get live in a couple of minutes and go in from there. But anyway, I did a video talking about why I wasn't upgrading to the iPhone 16 from the iPhone 15. I had a lot of people to view that video. I got a lot of, positive feedback and stuff like that, man. But, I just kind of wanted to dive in a little bit more on that iPhone 15 thing real quick. I like the iPhone 16, man. It looks really nice, man. And from what I can tell, I feel like the iPhone 16 is like the standard iPhone 16. I'm not talking about the Pros and the Pro Maxes and all that or whatever. I'm talking about just the standard iPhone 16. I feel like that iPhone 16 is it's what the iPhone, kind of like how the iPhone should always be, because I feel like it has like some of the exact same features coming from like the Pros and stuff like that. And I feel like that iPhone 16 is a really nice device, and I can't wait until, I feel like it's time for me to upgrade and get something like the 17 or even the 18 or something like that. Hell, maybe even the 19 or 20, I don't know. But I feel like my iPhone 15 is still holding up really, really well. And as you can see, I'm gonna switch back to the iPhone 15 so you can see the quality. And this stream quality on this iPhone 15 looks good, and I think it's only at 1080 if I'm not mistaken. Let's switch back. You see what I mean? So rocking my iPhone 15. Let me check the let me see it's only 1920 by 1080, so it's just 1080 at 30 frames a second, and it looks really nice. On this stream, at least for me, looking at it over here on OBS, it looks really, really nice. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you can really get some stuff done with this iPhone 15, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't, update or upgrade to the iPhone 16, man, is because I feel like this iPhone 15 is still neck and neck with that 16. Even though there's a handful of other features on the 16, I just feel like this iPhone 15 right here is still valid here in this year and going into the next year and so forth. You know what I mean? Because truth be told, like I said in my video, I can go and grab one of the 13s or the 14 Pro or something and guarantee you still look nice. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with a lot of us, what we typically do nowadays is we really base the device off on, we base our decision on a certain device based on like the actual features. And for me, I have gotten away from that, and I really focus more on what I'm doing with my device. I feel like what I'm doing with my device is what actually kind of lets me know if it's time to upgrade. If I'm shooting a lot of content with my device, I need to keep the latest camera. So for people who are doing content creation with their phones, of course they're going to want to upgrade to the latest and greatest camera, right? That's automatic. But for somebody like myself who's not really trying to use my iPhone for content creation, what would be the reason for me to upgrade? It really wouldn't be a reason, because I'm using my phone for phone calls, text messages, my calendar, my reminders, jotting down my notes, you know what I'm saying? Apple Pay, all that kind of stuff. That's what I'm really using my phone for. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need an iPhone 16 to do those things on my phone. I'm streaming, you know what I'm saying? My kids' games and stuff like that. I'm taking photos at the game with my camera, not my phone. You know what I'm saying? So really, the features that comes out with these devices, for me, I don't really be needing them. They don't fit into how I use my phone. So like, for instance, the camera button, right? I don't really use my phone for video or anything like that. Even photos, I really don't use my phone for that. What I typically do with my phone, if I need a quick photo, yes, I'm going to use my phone, but I'm not going to pull my phone out and go to the camera button and try to do all that scrolling and doing all that. No, I'm just going to pull it out real quick, press the button, and I'm gone. If I need to take a photo of something at a grocery store, to send it back home, to my wife or whatever, boom, I'm just going to press the button, I'm gone. I'm not going to stand there and mess with the camera button and I'm not doing any of that. So for me, you know, it's not that big of a necessity. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that was just a quick little spiel, man, on the iPhone 15, iPhone 16, man. I had a lot of good feedback on that video. A lot of people saw it from a perspective of, you know, get the 16 because it's the newest iteration, and this is what like the 15 and all that should have been like. The 16 has a lot of the same features that the 16 Pro got. So this is that new era for the iPhone. So jump in, kind of like when the 10 came out. You know, I had a few people saying that, kind of like when the 10 came out, this 16 is kind of like that. But for me, I decided to just stick with, you know, my 15, man. So anyway, shouts out to everybody who watched that video. I really do appreciate that, man. So I'm still hoping we can get somebody in here to drop me a comment. Let me know they're in here. Let me know if the audio is good. Let me know if the music is too loud or if it's too low. I'm in here trying to test my third camera angle. I added a third camera angle to the stream. And I just kind of wanted to test it out. So that's why I jumped in here today. I started a stream earlier. I'm just kind of recapping. I started a stream earlier and I had to cancel it really quick because I got an important call. So I just jumped back in here. I got my third camera angle going, which is right here. And that's the iPhone 15. All right, it's the iPhone 15. That's my third camera angle. I just threw it in. And one of the biggest things about this camera angle is I didn't even really realize that I could do this with my iPhone. I thought I had to plug it in and all of that. But as soon as I brought my iPhone over here by my Mac and had OBS up, it asked for the camera. And I just went ahead and clicked it. And I was like, oh, wow. So we can have a third camera angle and I can actually take my phone off and just move it around and do whatever I want to do with it because it's wireless. So when I saw that, I said, you know what? Let's just go ahead and go live real quick and test out this third camera angle. So I'm gonna switch back to my main camera angle and then we're gonna kind of go around these camera angles one more time. So this is the main camera angle right here. So this is the main camera angle and this is on my Canon 90D. All right, so this is on my Canon 90D. If I'm not mistaken, I think the stream is in 1080 at 30 or something like that. But this is my Canon 90D. This is the main camera. This is the camera that I shoot every one of my videos, live streams, you know, all my photos, all my, you know, thumbnails, everything is done with this camera here and my ZV-1, which is right up here, which we're going to switch to here in a hot second. Just again, so I can kind of go around my cameras just to make sure they all working, because again, this is another test stream. I'm just kind of recapping, but this is another test stream because eventually I want to start going live at least, you know, 2 or 3 times a month, man, if I can. Everything looks good and sounds good. Hey, I appreciate that. Another thing too, thank you, man, I appreciate that. Another thing too is I'm trying to figure out how do I get the comments to pop up on the actual screen. So like, I don't know if you was able to see the comment, or how can I pin the comment to make it show up on the screen. That's another thing that I'm not good at. So let's see, because if I hit pin message, it's not, I don't know if that's gonna work. So let me see if I hit pin. I'm gonna pin it and I don't know. So did it show on the screen or not? Because I'm not sure. That's one thing that I don't know how to do. So if it popped up on the screen, let me know. If not, I'm gonna unpin it. So I'm gonna hit unpin. So, and again, like I said, I just don't know how to get it to pop up on the actual screen while the live stream is going, because I'm running OBS. And, you know, I'm not still familiar. I mean, I used to run OBS back in the day, so I can't really say that I'm not 100% familiar with OBS. But the thing about it is I'm just not, I'm not like super versed in how to do this live stream stuff. So that's another reason why I wanted to do another test live stream. You say didn't see it on the screen. Okay. Wow. I don't know how to, let me see. What if it says, what's this little plus button here? Start Q&A, start a poll. Nope, don't want to do that. So for me, I don't know how to, I don't know how to make it pin on the screen. How to make it pin on the screen. See, that's gonna be my challenge. I'm gonna have to look that up, man, how to pin it on the screen, because that's one thing that I see a lot of other people do when they're doing their live streams. Like the comment will pop up on the screen and everybody can see it and read it. That's another thing too. I need to figure that out. That's another thing. So right quick, I'm gonna switch to my ZV-1 top-down shot just to make sure all my cameras work. Because again, that's what I'm trying to do, is make sure that I'm getting all of this stuff in order. Because again, I want to do a full live stream and just kind of, I want to start adding these into the channel the right way. So let's go to the ZV-1 right here. See ZV-1 angle. Oh, see, now my ZV-1 angle isn't working. See, oh, that's because, hold on. See, this is why we got to troubleshoot. Perfect reason to troubleshoot right here. Okay, so the ZV-1 angle is down. I think the camera died. Yep. So it was working earlier, but the camera just died. Oh, it says It's on USB mass storage mode. Hold on. So what if I, let's see. What if we go back to the iPhone 15? Okay, that one's still on. So we got that one still working. So let me see something right quick. What if we take this out? And what if we go in here? All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to make sure. This is why we do this stuff, man. Just to make sure everything is working right. Make sure everything is working right. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go back to. All right, go back right here. All right, let me see. Okay. Oh, wow. So, okay. I appreciate that. So the iPhone camera angle is good to go. Yep. So let me see if I could get this ZV-1 back, because that's another, like I said, that's why we're doing this, man. It's because, here we go, right here. All right. So we're going to say boom right there. Uh-oh. And then we're going to see if we can get this plug back in right here. Okay, there we go. All right. So I'm all over the place, man. I'm just trying to make sure this stuff is working right. So let's go back to the ZV-1 angle. Let's see if it works. Okay, there we go. So now we got the ZV-1 angle back. So again, if I wanted to show something right here, I could easily do that. And these right here, sneak peek, are the M9s. I think I just covered this earlier in the live stream. I was talking about these, but these are the M9s right here. Hey, what up, Kia? I see you. Kia probably could tell me. Kia, you probably could tell me. How do I get the comments to pop up on the screen? Because I can see your comment right here, like I can see it, but how can I get it to pop up on the screen though? ZV-1 check, appreciate that. Yep, ZV-1, we good to go on the ZV-1. So I just don't know how to get the comment to pop up on the screen. So like if I click, yeah, see, I don't know how to make it pop up and show on the screen. That's the biggest thing that I'm trying to figure out now. So I have the camera angles is working. So the iPhone 15 camera angle is working. The ZV-1 camera angle is working. We got the 90D camera angle working. Everything seems to be working pretty good. I just want to figure out how to get the comments to pop up on the screen. That's kind of like the one thing I still don't know how to do. So if anybody can tell me how to do that, man, I would appreciate it. Whether using the stream to live. So I'm on OBS right now. I'm using OBS, and I'm using OBS because I feel like it's like the easiest one. It's the one that I'm kind of like the most familiar with in general. So that's the reason why I'm on OBS, but I still don't know how to do it. So like, for instance, if I go into this view, I can see the comments, and this is another way. Let's see if I go to, let's go to my chat button right here. Now, if I click this button right here, we can see them like that, right? But that's kind of like not how I really want to see them. I want to see them pop up, you know, on the bottom of the screen, or so I can pin them or something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? So if you know how to do it on OBS, please let me know. Please let me know if you know how to do it on OBS. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to do this quick live stream just to test out that third camera angle, that iPhone 15, man. I got to go back to the iPhone 15 real quick, because that camera angle, it's a random camera angle, but I just can't believe that it's so easy to actually add this iPhone to this setup. So I'm gonna go back to the iPhone again. Got to. I'm happy. I don't know. I'm just loving this. I'm loving the fact that this iPhone can just be integrated into the stream with no wires or nothing like that. All I did was, she said, Kia said you need to be using StreamYard or Restream, but you can connect both of those to OBS. That's the only way that the comments will pop up. Okay. So then that means that if I don't use StreamYard or Restream, then we're probably gonna have to go into this view and just leave it like that so everybody can see it at one time. That's the only way I can probably make that happen, because I'm not familiar with, I see a lot of people use StreamYard and Restream, but I'm just not familiar with those. I'm just more familiar with OBS. So I feel like if I can just get it to work at OBS, I'll be good to go. But I appreciate that, kid. That's good looking out. StreamYard or Restream. I'll probably look up StreamYard. I know of StreamYard and Restream. I'll probably look those up and see if it's something I want to get into. But for the most part, it's very easy to stream with OBS. I just feel like it's very easy to stream with OBS, to be honest with you. But anyway, we got the M9s, man. I got a video coming on the M9s right here. This is by Fi-Fi, man. These are some pretty decent mics. I'm gonna go and give you guys a spoiler alert. I like these a lot, but I felt like the audio was like just kind of like average. It was like very average. But today I was actually playing around with these and trying to dial in the audio better, because obviously when I do my videos, I try to just, you know, do the audio straight up so everybody can just kind of see what it sounds like straight up. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I felt like it was just pretty average. But after I, you know, tinkered around with the audio on the back end after the video that you're going to see tomorrow, I got it to where it sounds real good now. So I'm gonna share those settings at some point too, man. Kia said, hit my DMs up and we can chat more about it. Okay, I'll make sure I do that, man, so I can so you can kind of show me or talk to me a little bit more about that StreamYard or that Restream, because, man, I just don't understand how to make them pop up on OBS, man. But anyway, go make sure you follow or go check out her channel, man, Kia Too Technical, man. I appreciate you for stopping by and hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate that. The Crazy Rabbit, Wabbit, I appreciate you for stopping by and hanging out with me too. I'm gonna be here for a little bit longer. I ain't gonna hold you guys too long, but I'm gonna be here for a little longer. It's finna start storming here in Georgia here in a hot minute. It should. Well, it's already raining hard. It's been raining for the past couple of days, but it's probably gonna get worse here in a little bit. So again, like I said, I just wanted to jump in here and stream really quick because I want to start doing this more and more often. So one more thing too, as far as the audio, I'm gonna tell you guys how I got the audio running through my OBS as well. So I have a Vocaster 1. I don't know if let me go to the ZV-1 right quick. So this thing right here, this is my audio interface. I probably can't pull it in that much, but this is my audio interface. And my audio interface, it has a spot on the back for phone connections and iPads and stuff like that. So if you can see this cable right here, this is to my iPad. So the music is on my iPad running around to the back into my Vocaster 1 right here, into this thing right here. And then I can actually go on my screen over here and I could turn the audio up from the software. So how in the background you can hear the music, and I could turn it up just like this. See? And then I could kind of turn it back down however far I need it. I appreciate that. Yep. I'm gonna try to make sure I'm staying safe because it's finna get crazy out there. It's actually looking dark outside right now, and it's only 6:40. So yeah, that's pretty crazy right now. Any new tech you looking forward to? Ooh, truthfully, if I had to be honest, let me put this back right here. If I had to be honest about any tech that I'm looking forward to, if I really had to be honest, even though I have an iPad and I'm still rocking one of the old iPads, the iPad Air 4, I'm almost tempted to want a MacBook, like a laptop. I'm almost tempted. So if I had to say, I would say I'm looking forward to probably a new MacBook or a new Mac Mini. Now, mind you, my M1 Mac Mini is still fire. It's running all of this. You see what I'm saying? I have a lot of stuff in here, but it's running all of this. But I just wonder what like a new M1 or a new M4 Mac Mini. I wonder what that's gonna look like. So, you know, I'm still gonna keep my M1 Mac Mini. I'm gonna run it, but you know, just to answer the question, probably the Mac Mini or a MacBook. That's probably the newest tech that I'm looking forward to, because to be honest, there's not a whole lot of stuff that's out or coming out right now that I'm really into tech wise. I just take it, you know, day by day. And if something catch my eye, then I go from there. But yeah, it would have to be the Mac Mini or MacBook would be my newest piece of tech that I'm looking forward to. I thought I was going to be looking forward to the new iPhone, but when I saw the iPhone 16, you know, I kind of was like, I can wait. I got a 15. I was like, man, I can wait. There's nothing, you know, that the iPhone 16 is doing that's going to make me switch and change my mind. Because again, I said this earlier, you know, the way I use my iPhone is just for text messages, keeping in touch, you know, with my family, my schedule, you know, answering phone calls. You know, I might take a photo here and there, but, you know, I don't do anything really content creation with it. So a lot of those features don't really do a lot for me, because I use almost every single iPhone that I've had, I've used it in the same exact way. And it's always a replica. So for instance, if I would have got the 16, I would have just, you know, took everything from my 15 and put it on my 16. And the same way I was using my 15, I'd be using the 16. I wouldn't even use the little camera button because I wouldn't need it. It'd just be an extra feature. But, you know, it is what it is. Good call. Apple is doing that incremental drip. Man, they've been doing that incremental drip for a hot minute. And I'm already hip to that, and I know being a tech, creator here on YouTube, I'm not one of the big creators, but just being a tech creator here on YouTube, I think a lot of us get caught up in feeling like we got to get the newest, latest, and greatest because we do YouTube. But truth be told, man, you don't have to. I feel like a lot of people who, on YouTube who always gets the latest and greatest are those content creators that I feel like are doing this stuff full time, and this is their real job and so forth and so on. So they got to maintain a certain amount of numbers throughout the months and stuff like that. But nah, I don't need the 16. I can just wait it out, and then when the 17 or 18 come out, I can get that, and then whenever I get it, that'll be the newest device that I got, and then I'll kind of carry on from there. So, and then on top of that, the iPhone 15 is not obsolete. So there's still a lot of stuff that can be covered about the iPhone 15, but in reality, if you cover the iPhone 16, you're actually covering the 15 too. You know what I mean? Because no matter which iPhone you cover, it's almost like you're covering all of them because they all still do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, but they all really do the same thing, except for a couple of things here and there. But if I had to say, on the iPhone 16, I like the colors. I like the camera placement. I always like the top up and down cameras and not the slant. So really, that's about it. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Any new tech that you guys are thinking about getting or hoping comes out, or something that you're looking into, let me know. Let me know. But anyway, I just wanted again to jump in here, man. I'm pretty stoked that this stuff is running the right way. Like, I don't know how long we've been streaming either. Let me see. How can I check that? So that's how y'all know, like, I'm still a rookie streamer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still don't know everything when it comes down to this whole streaming. I'm still a rookie streamer. Let me see if I can find out how long we've been. Okay, it ain't been too long. Let me see. 36 minutes ain't bad. I said I was gonna try to go at least about an hour. We might get a handful of other people to jump in here. But I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me and helping me out, and letting me know, if this stuff is looking good, and making sure these camera angles is working. I also got a couple of little tricks up my sleeve that I had used in my other stream. So like, for instance, if let's say if I wanted to let's pull up the iPhone 16 right quick. Let's pull that up. So let's go to Apple. So like here go the 16 right here. So for instance, this is another little angle that I had right here too. So I could easily pull us into this right here. You see what I mean? And we could talk a little bit about the iPhone 16. You see what I'm saying? So if I wanted to jump into an angle like this, we can make this happen as well. Let's see. Let's learn more. And I covered this stuff on the channel. I already did a video on the iPhone 16. Pretty much it was the 15 saying why I wasn't going to upgrade to the 16. But where's those colors at? If I was going to get a 16, I'm telling y'all right now, I would get this green one right here. Now, mind you, I always get like the black one. Even my 15 right now is the black. It's the black one. But if I was to get an iPhone 16, I feel like this green would be whatever color this is. This teal. Yeah, teal. This would be the one that I would get right here. Hands down. I don't know. It's just something about this teal color. And I would even dim my screen and make it look. I would make mine look just like that right there. And that's how Apple get you. They can show you stuff like this right here and make you say, man, I'm going to get it. Even though I know I would use that one the same way I would use my 15. But looking at this green color with this whole background and all that, this wallpaper, listen, that right there would have got me. You know what I'm saying? And that just lets you know I'm probably an Apple sheep. You know what I mean? Probably an Apple sheep. But yeah, I mean, it does look nice though. As you can see, it does look nice. Apple Intelligence ain't coming for a while. Now, I was pretty stoked when I did my video. I was pretty stoked about this little part right here. I thought this part right here I thought that part was pretty good right here. That camera control button, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think you can program it. I think I seen one of your videos where you can program this to do other stuff like Instagram and all that. So that's a good look in itself too. You know what I'm saying? That's a good look in itself. But yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me go back right here. Let me get this off my screen. Let me see. Yep. Let me see. So let me catch up on your comments. See, and that's the reason why I need to get that thing to pop up, these comments to pop up, because while I was looking at that screen, I couldn't see the comments. You see what I'm saying? Unless I move some stuff around. So I got to really get used to doing this. So new iPad mini with an M chip. My mini is slow for music stuff. It's slowing for music stuff. Yeah, a new iPad mini would be nice. I used to want to get into the mini, but the reason why I didn't get into the iPad mini was because back in the day, I used to always get the plus size phone. So I used to have the 8 Plus. I used to have the 6S Plus. Like I always got the plus phone. And that was the reason why I never, switched over to like an iPad mini, because I always felt like my phone was just big enough to feel like I'm right at the iPad mini. You know what I'm saying? But I could see how a lot of people could like the iPad mini. But that's why I stay with the iPad Airs. I never go with the iPad Pros. I always stay with the iPad Air because to me, they more lightweight. And I always like the size and the dimensions of the iPad Air. So that's why I stick with those. But the mini, yeah, I see a lot of people use the mini for taking notes and, music and stuff like that. And on top of that, I know you're saying for like slowing for music. I use my iPad Air to actually create beats. So I do music on my iPad. That's how I create the beats for my channel every now and then. So when I'm in a music making mode, or if I'm listening to tracks, I say, let's go ahead and make a new beat for the channel. And then I just sit in here for a couple days, make me a new beat. And then sometime I play it on, like really low under the video. But it's a beat that I created, so I don't have to get no copyrights. You know what I mean? What else we got here? Kid said, yeah, dope setup. Yeah, I appreciate that. You feeling the new Rodecaster video? Oh, man. So that Rodecaster video production switcher thing, man, look. It's a nice device. It's a really nice device. I like that YOLO box too. But that Rodecaster video thing is nice. For me, I don't see how I could. I mean, I kind of could see how I could use it if I had a couple of different cameras and stuff like that. But for me personally, I feel like I need my screens, and I need I need screens. I need all my stuff. Like I need to be able to see everything. But to run it out of one little video switcher type deal, I don't know, man. I feel like Rode makes a lot of good products, and I feel like they make products that a lot of people can use and can implement into their workflows and stuff like that. But that Rode video thing just wouldn't work in my workflow, at least for right now. Now, if I had one, or if they sent me one and I started tinkering around with it and I could figure out how I can actually incorporate it into what I was doing, then it would make sense to me. But just watching everybody else's videos right now, I just see the features that they showing and the things that it can do, and I'm like, yeah, I don't need that. Because truth be told, like I got 3 cameras going, right? 3 cameras going, and I have a Stream Deck. Now, mind you, I don't have to use my Stream Deck to switch these cameras. I could just use my mouse. You see what I'm saying? Like I could just use my mouse. You know what I mean? I could just use my mouse, but it makes it a little bit more interesting and fun when I can just do it with my Stream Deck. You see what I mean? So that's neither here nor there, but I do like the product. I do like it though. I really do. Yeah, not for $1,200. Nah, not for $1,200. Nope. Now, I mean, not even 1,000. Oh man. You'd be surprised how many people reach out to me for videos and stuff, and I say no to a lot of things, man. You'd be surprised. But not even for 1,000, I wouldn't even use that. I wouldn't buy that thing for 1,000, me personally, because like I said, it's not for me. But I could see how the people in the videos that I've seen on it, I could see how those people have it and why they have it. So for them, it makes sense. And even me watching their videos, it makes sense because I see what they do, and I'm like, oh, okay. So it does make sense for that individual, because what they do, they need something like that. For me, I don't need nothing like that. You know what I mean? Kia said, yeah, Apple got me with the bigger screen on the iPhone 16 Pro Max because I wasn't going to upgrade either. See what I'm saying? It's that screen. That screen got a lot of people this time around too, because truth be told, what is it? The Pro Max even went up to, what was it, 6.3? Let me see. I still got that Apple website pulled up over here. I think it went 6.3. I'm pretty sure Kia know. It went to 6.3 on the Pro. So yeah, that's another reason. But see, my thing is I just never get the Pro devices though. That's the problem that I have, is that I never get the Pro devices, and I just never get them because I don't really, I don't know. I just don't never really see the need for me to have the Pro device. Now, my wife gets the Pro devices all the time, but I can understand why. You see what I mean? Like I see what she does with her devices, so I can see why. But for me, I just never get the pro devices, man. I always felt like this iPhone 15. Let me switch back to that camera because that's what we supposed to be testing. So let me switch back to that. I always feel like the iPhone 15, which is this camera right here, I feel like it just looks, just the standard iPhone just always does what it's supposed to do. And I think that's the biggest thing going for Apple, and why a lot of people always buy Apple devices when it comes out to iPhones is because they just always do what they're supposed to do, and they do what they're supposed to do very well, very, very well. And I think that's why I've always stuck with iPhones. Now, granted, I did have Android phones back in the day. I had my Galaxy S3. I had an LG G3. I think I had an LG G3, some flip phones. I've had my share of Android, but back in the day, I don't know if y'all remember, to me, this is my own opinion and why I switched over to Apple back in the day, because I was an Android head. I was one of those people who used to bash Apple and say, if you got an Apple iPhone, I was that guy. Oh, your phone can't do this. I have an Android. I'd be like, look, my LG G3 can do this. My LG G3 can do that. My LG can do this. It's Android. But what happened was, I think I told this story on the channel before, but every Android phone that I had, man, it always got hot and ran very, very hot to the touch because I was a power user. And being that I was a power user, consuming, doing a lot of stuff back in the days on my devices when I was running my, bodybuilding channel and all of that stuff that I still currently have right now, I was running those things, man, and I was a power user, and those batteries and those Android devices back in the day, at least for me, would get really extremely hot. And I'm talking to the touch, talking on the phone, put up to my face, and it's burning my cheek. I'm like, man, these phones are hot. So I switched over to the iPhone because I got tired of that. And I never went back to Android just because. And the only reason why is because everybody has an iPhone. My kids got iPhones, and, I feel like it works better for us. You know what I mean? Kia said the iPhone 16 Pro Max is a 6.9 inch and the iPhone 15 Pro Max was 6.7. Okay. So that's bigger. Yeah, that's definitely bigger. And even though it's, what's that, like another 0.2 or something like that, I'm pretty sure you could feel the significant difference in how big it is, though. Where we at? Okay, about 15 more minutes. About 15 more minutes, and I'm gonna get out of here. You know what I like? Another thing too, I like the fact that I'm running the YouTube music. So if you go to the free tracks on YouTube, I'm running that, and I like the fact that it just keeps playing. I don't have to go and pick a song. So I set it to hip hop, and I just let it go, and it's just rocking out like that. So I don't know if y'all can still hear the music in the background. But it's still rocking out like that. And I think that's pretty cool to just let it keep going. That's fire. But this is the iPhone 15 camera. This is why I wanted to do this live stream in the first place, was to test out this camera, because I did not know that it would just automatically sync like that. I did not know that. As soon as I turned OBS on and I brought my phone over to my Mac, it automatically asked me that I want to use this camera in OBS. And I just clicked it, and it was literally no strings attached, no cables, no nothing. And I was like, okay, wait, was that in an update? Because I did not remember that. I felt like you had to put in like a browser. You had to go into, back in the day, you had to put in like a browser, connect your phone through this browser, take that browser website and drop it into, a source or a scene in OBS. But now, as soon as you walk over to your Mac, it just automatically pulls your phone in, your camera. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty fire. But yeah, that's what we got going there. I'm gonna turn this music down a little bit more. But anyway, let me see where we at. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. Man. Kia said, yes, it makes a big difference, but I like big phones, so this was perfect for me. Yeah, I had my phase. That's what I said. I had my phase with the big phones. I really did, man. I had all the plus devices. I was getting them, and even when I got my 15, matter of fact, take it back to the 12. Even when I got my 12, I was like, man, should I get a bigger phone or should I just get the standard, like the regular size? You know what I mean? Because at that time I felt like when I got my 12, I felt like I wanted to get a max at that point. But then I said, nope, I'm gonna stick with the standard little 12. But then when the 15 came out, I said, you know what? Should I get the plus? Should I get a plus? Because I'm so used to getting the plus size device. But then I realized something about the big device. When I'm out in public, this is what I figured out, and this is how I found out that the Pro Maxes and the Pros and the plus size phones wasn't for me. because it's different when you walking around and you have to keep your phone in your hand. I did not like that. I like to be able to put my phone in my pocket, even though you could put the big phone in your pocket. You know, I just like to put a smaller footprint phone in my pocket and not have to walk with it in my hand. And once I figured out, like, once that kind of started resonating with me, like, why am I walking? I had my 8 Plus back in the day. Like, why am I walking around? Why can't I put this phone away? Why I got to actually have it in my hand everywhere I go? Keys in my pocket, wallet in my pocket, the phone is in my hand at all times. I'm pushing the grocery cart, the phone is in my hand, or I put it in my back pocket. It just was too big for my pockets. It was just too big. I was just like, nope. And then I switched over to just the smaller variants, and I've been happy ever since. The quality of the iPhone looks very good. Yeah, I like it. And that's why I'm still, even though I feel like I'm looking straight at this camera because that's what I'm used to doing. But I do know that the camera's over here, like the iPhone. I know it is. I'm just so used to looking that way. Also because I'm trying to make sure I can see the chat over here, which we'll go back right here and put it right there. There we go. We'll put it back right here so I can kind of see it as it pop up like that as well. So just because y'all here in the building with me right quick, I just got to show y'all some love for stopping by. So I'm going to turn this music down and show y'all some love real quick. Stepped into the building, changes swinging on my neck, gold rings on my fingers, something on my wrist, tucked into my waist, little semi with a clip, big glass of the Bombay, take a little sip like. Hey, that's when I just wanted to show y'all some love, man. I appreciate y'all for being here in the building with me today. I really do appreciate that. I really, really do appreciate that. I'm telling you, I really do. It's when we do these live streams when we actually get to interact with people. And not just create videos. You know what I'm saying? Like creating the videos is fun and posting videos is fun. But these live streams to me they're better than actually doing the videos. I don't know why, but the live streams are way better than just doing the videos. The videos are cool because you can just do those on your off time, just hanging around, piecing those videos together. You can chop them up, do whatever you want to do throughout the week, and you can just post one. But these live streams, man, I feel like this is what we should all be doing here on YouTube, is these live streams, man, because the live streams are fun. They're more interactive, real-time questions. You know, thanks for the time again. Stay safe. Hey, I appreciate that, man. We're gonna try to weather this storm. It's coming here in a minute. I promise it's gonna be here soon. So, but I appreciate you. I appreciate that. But yeah, these live streams are what's up, man. This is what it's about right here. It's the live streams. Those videos are cool, but it's the live streams because now this is how we get an opportunity to interact with the people that, you know, watch our videos, whether they hit the like button or not, whether they leave a comment or not. It is what it is. But as long as they subscribe at a minimum when you go live, at least you know there's somebody out there, you know, that subscribed to your channel that at least got a notification that you were live. And if they didn't want to come into the live, then that's totally fine. But this is what we all should be doing these videos for. All those videos that we do throughout the months and the weeks and all that stuff, it should always come back to at least a live stream at some point. And that's the reason why I'm trying to get these live streams up and running the right way. Make sure all my cameras are working the right way. I'm going to do one more test live stream like this one before I officially start going live on a continuous basis. And what I mean by a continuous basis is at a minimum, I want to try to start going live about 2, maybe 3 times a month. I'm not sure yet. I still got to see how my schedule plays out. Because a lot of y'all know, if you've been following the channel for a long, long time, my kids play sports. So, you know, I'm always moving and I'm always shaking and baking, you know what I'm saying? But the goal is to try my best to start doing more of these live streams, man, because this is the part where we get to implement all of our gear. We get to use all of the things that we have. And this is what live streams are for. Like, I use my Stream Deck, right? On a day-to-day basis. I, you know, use it for certain things, man. But when we go live, this is when my Stream Deck, I feel like it really shines, is when I'm live. But when I'm not live, you know, I'm just pressing buttons on it to do certain things on my computer. But when you can play with your Stream Deck and make it do certain things and implement those things into a live stream like this, that's what, you know, the tech stuff is about. You know what I'm saying? Being able to use stuff like that. That's what the tech stuff is about, you know? And this is why I think these live streams are very much needed. Oh, did my music go? Oh, I turned it all the way down. Let me put this back up. Let's see what song we on. There we go. Also, I have another, I'm just going to say this, man. I got another way that I want to show y'all some love. And this is something else that and that's why I say taking advantage of the Stream Deck. You know what I'm saying? You got to take advantage of the Stream Deck. But I got to show y'all some more love, because now we got four people in here, man. If you just came into the stream, and I appreciate you for stopping by. Drop a comment, drop a emoji or a piece of deuces or 100 to do something. Just drop it in there, man. But shouts out to all four of you that's in here right now. Let's get crunk.
Tonight's the night, please. My whole crew makes G's. Tonight's the night, baby. So blow up on me tonight.
Oh yeah, see what I'm saying? We gotta get it pumped up in here, man. And I appreciate that. I'm getting a lot of these notifications. Oh man. So again, guys, we've been here for now 54 minutes. 54 minutes. I said I was gonna at least go for about an hour, at least at a minimum, about an hour. So right now at this time, I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody who came through, even if you just stopped by for a couple of minutes just to see what we was in here doing. I appreciate Key. I appreciate Crazy for coming through. I appreciate that, asking questions and just helping me with the setup and helping me with this stream. But before we get out of here, I got one last thing that I got to say. I know I'm tripping, right? Hey, that's how I feel about this live stream, man. I'm just so pumped up. And I'm just so happy that we was able to get one more done. So make sure you guys stay tuned. All right, stay tuned. We're going to do one more test live stream because my goal is to do 3 test live streams. This is the second test live stream. We're going to do 3 more test live streams. And after that test live stream, I should know for a fact how I'm going to try to go live, man. How I'm going to try to go live, like when, time-wise, and all that stuff. I should have some of that stuff figured out. So stay tuned for one more test live stream. All right, one more test live stream, and then we'll go from there. So again, shouts out to y'all for stopping by. I really do appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. I really do. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. So I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay blessed, man. And I'll see y'all in the next live stream. And make sure you stay tuned for the video on the M9s. Should be out tomorrow. All right? I'm going to get up out of here. Peace out.